So, leaving from Dubai, I was just looking forward to a break, and to be very honest, I didn't expect much from Sri Lanka. Like, it sounded nice, but I didn't have crazy high hopes. But then, everything changed when I reached Sri Lanka. Picture this: a beautiful island floating in the middle of Indian Ocean, packed with history and some of the stunning views you will ever see. And if you are into wildlife, get ready to see wild elephants, leopards, and lots of monkeys everywhere. Sri Lanka is home to about 22 million people, and it's been around there for 2,500 years. So, yeah, it's got stories to tell. What really makes Sri Lanka unforgettable are the people. So kind, so welcoming, always ready with a smile. You arrive as a traveler, but you leave feeling like family. The island doesn't just steal your heart, it keeps it. So I am here in a tuk-tuk. Uh, First impressions about Colombo: amazing place, amazing people. The airport was nice. The hotel was very nice. The breakfast that we had at the hotel was very nice. Now we are going to head towards the city center. I'm going to see some of the places within Colombo. So our tour guide is with us, who's going to show us everything within Colombo. I'm very excited. And just want to say that the people of Colombo, the people of Sri Lanka, have been very kind and nice to us so far. We haven't faced any challenges so far, but I'm looking forward to show you Colombo. We kicked off our day with a city tour of Colombo. You can see a very strong British and Dutch influence. The first stop was at the lighthouse, followed by the Lotus Tower, which is the tallest self-supported structure in South Asia. We visited the Colombo city center, a modern mall where you can see a lot of good brands. The local brands are quite pocket friendly, I must say. Something we really enjoyed at the mall was the indoor cricket simulator. We played deliveries from legends. Of course, we had to test it out. This is where me and Isa we played deliveries from Ashwin, and it was a very good experience. Isa, as usual, he batted like Fakhar Zaman, batting for good 20 minutes. It was excellent to play cricket there, and the crowd was watching, so that was even more exciting. What? So next I visited the Jamia Al Mosque, or as most people would call it, the Red Mosque. It is one of the most famous mosques in Colombo. This is a building which is covered in bold red and white stripes, and the building was actually built back in 1909. After praying at the mosque, I visited the Ganga Ramaya temple, which again is a Buddhist temple and a famous tourist attraction. So we made our way to the Colombo National Museum, which has been there since 1877. This building is not just the oldest but also the largest museum in Sri Lanka. And the building is absolutely stunning, showcases Sri Lanka's rich cultural heritage. The kids had their fun running around the museum's garden. My son Muhammad also saved a parrot's life and handed it over to the authorities. After a day packed with exciting sightseeing, we finally made our way back to the hotel. Now, once we were at the hotel, we realized that our hotel, Shangri-La Hotel, is connected to the biggest mall of Sri Lanka, which is called the One Gael Face Mall. So we headed to the mall. The mall was pretty big and pretty, I must say, it had good vibes and very good brands. So we did some shopping. We stopped there at a restaurant, had our food, tried the local tea, and had great fun. So after grabbing some food at the Chili's, we decided to take a walk just in front of our hotel. And what we saw is there is this huge crowd that is watching a show. And this show turns out that this show is a crazy stunt show called the Death Well. So I researched it about later once I was done watching it. But it was one of the performances where a daredevil, what he will do is he will take his motorcycle and ride it in a cylindrical vertical cage. Not a cage, more like a well. So my wife and kids were definitely not feeling it, and to be honest, even I wasn't sure if we should stick around or not. So there was this real risk that the bike could fly out of the well, or worse, maybe the whole thing can collapse. So, but for some weird reason, I decided, and we all acted brave, and we stayed there. Honestly, it was pretty intense. I liked seeing it, but then I was pretty much scared, and I was worried about my family the entire time. So we ended up leaving halfway. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. Chances of going wrong are quite high. So definitely not a show that I would suggest watching again, at least with the family. Okay, so we started our next day with a good solid breakfast. The kids really enjoyed the pool, some underwater pictures, jacuzzi, and an excellent tuk-tuk ride. Okay, so we are done with Colombo. We just checked out from the Shangri-La Colombo, a very nice hotel. Loved our stay here. They had everything that we wanted. The kids loved the swimming pool. The jacuzzi was good, the sauna was good, the rooms were very comfortable. So everything was very good at Colombo. We saw a museum, which was excellent. We saw a couple of malls. The malls were very good. And overall the city, we saw Petta Market, we saw the Red Mosque, we saw the Gangarama Temple. So and Lotus Tower, yes. So our stay at Colombo and the whole itinerary was very well planned. We're very happy with what we have seen in Colombo. Now we are heading towards Kandy. From Colombo to Kandy, it's almost 3 hours drive and 3.5 hours approximately. And we will be on our way. We are going to stop at the elephant orphanage, where we will, I think, feed the elephant and probably give them a bath. So I'm looking forward to that, and let's see how it goes. Okay guys, we have stopped at the Pizza Hut on our way to Pinna Elephant Orphanage. It's raining pretty heavy, so I'm not sure if we are going to enjoy the Elephant Orphanage fully or not, because we do not have extra clothes on us. And it's an open air place, we're gonna get wet. But let's see how it goes. The weather is pretty amazing. It's raining. I'll just show you a glimpse of some of the footages for the rain. It's looking exciting. We have two crazy people with us also. It's important to see them. This is crazy one and this is crazy two.
And that's crazy four.
And the king crazy. I'm the craziest of all. I'm the king crazy. Honestly, it was heartwarming to see how much effort the government has put into taking care of these elephants. They are doing some great work and the elephants are living their best lives.
Nature shows me, makes me taut. I could climb this mountain now, rise above the clouds and see where all the falls that kept me strong. Never did I mean no wrong.
Like this?
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye. We're going to feed the elephant. Come on, Pooja. There you go. Oh, salam. Okay, I'm in the middle of the orphanage. We're done looking at the orphanage. This was an amazing experience and I really loved it. So obviously I loved the elephants and I have this thing for animals and really liked it. But more than the animals, more the elephants, I love the nature here. This nature, the greenery, everything was so amazing. This is beyond imagination. I never thought that Sri Lanka would be so beautiful. So I think Sri Lanka is more like a hidden gem. Most of the people who do not know about Sri Lanka, they need to come here. They need to visit Sri Lanka. Look at Sri Lanka. Look at the beauty of Sri Lanka. It's all natural. It's so green. It's lush green. And the best part, it's all economical here. It's not an expensive country like the Western world. It's all things that you can afford easily. You can have the best luxury here. You can have everything here. So 2 hours after the elephant orphanage, we finally made it to the Golden Crown Hotel in Kandy. The staff greeted us warmly. The room was huge, and since it was Muhammad's birthday, they went all out with a surprise cake and some balloons. Ignore the spellings of happy birthday, it was a bit of a disaster. The hotel itself was pretty epic. Infinity pools, pool tables, shisha lounges, a bunch of restaurants, a bar, a sports room, kids room, lots of games to play. So honestly, since we couldn't go out, we reached quite late in the night, so we stayed at the hotel and there was lots to do. So we really enjoyed our time at the hotel. Next morning, I woke up, pulled the curtains down, and bam, this view that literally took my breath away. Green everywhere, the sounds of birds singing their early morning songs, the sun gently rising, the mountains at the distance. It was like a scene out of a dream. I honestly could have lived here forever and ever. The view from the infinity pool, just incredible. I would 100% recommend this hotel to anyone and everyone coming here. And I honestly feel Kandy isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel. So after the breakfast, we made it to the Botanical Gardens of Kandy. These are quite famous here. The kids got in free and we got a discount since we are Pakistani nationals and Pakistan being a SAARC country. So yeah, that's something definitely good. The garden is quite massive. It's 147 acres and it was built in 1821. Everywhere, every place that you see is lush green. Every place you would love to take pictures, you would love to view. The scenes are amazing. There were lots of birds chirping throughout our walk. There were monkeys and there were dogs. A lot of good views. Everything was amazing. Okay, so that's the end of the Botanical Gardens. It was a very nice place. I really loved it. They have maintained it very nicely. So what happened at the Botanical Gardens was it started raining very heavy. We were not very well prepared. We didn't have umbrellas. So me, Mrs. and the kids, they all were just waiting under a tree for some sort of help. And then an angel, a man came who came with an umbrella. He took us all to a small hut. So we waited there for a good 15-20 minutes. And once the rain was over, we came back and started our journey. I love this place and I would highly recommend everyone who loves nature to come to the Botanical Garden. This is something that you definitely will love. Even if you are not very close to nature, you don't love nature, you will still love it. This is one of those places. Sadly, the rain kind of ruined our Kandy plans, so we were not able to see a lot of stuff, a lot of things, a lot of attractions within Kandy. And we went back to our hotel, and that pretty much was about what we saw in Kandy. So we left our hotel early in the morning and hit the road towards Nour Elliya, which is also called Little England. So the plan was to spend some time here before taking a train to Ella. So once we reached Nour Elliya, we stopped at this place for a tea plantation experience. The kids were absolutely loving the tea plucking experience. I think my wife also got into it. It was pretty cool to see how they plucked the leaves and then walk through the whole tea making process. Honestly, it was one of those wow, I had no idea moment. So on our way to the strawberry farm, we are very close to Nour Elliya area, and this is the place from where we will take a train and go to Ella. So we'll experience the views from the train, looking around the surroundings within the train. And I think it's a 3 to 3.5 hour journey from Nour Elliya to Ella through train. By car it's less, it's almost 2.5 hours. So we want to experience the train and we want to see how it feels like to be in a local train going to Ella. For now we are going to the strawberry farms. We just had the tea plucking experience, which was excellent. The kids loved it, I loved it, and the whole process is amazing. Sri Lanka being one of the world's best tea producing countries, the whole experience was amazing. We really loved it. Just looking forward to the strawberry plucking experience, and then we head towards the train and we'll see how it goes. So these are like strawberry farms, and there are not just strawberries here. They have strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, all the berries, some other sorts of berries also. So the best part of our journey, or the best part of our trip, was this train ride that we took from Nour Elliya to Ella. This was a 3 to 4 hours train ride. Nothing like it. The views were amazing. We took lots of pictures, lots of videos. The train was surprisingly very comfortable, very clean. It had charging slots. Everything was perfect in the train. So honestly, if you ever visit, you absolutely cannot miss this train ride. It's not a journey, it's a memory worth making. By far the most beautiful place that we saw in Sri Lanka was Ella. Ella is something different. If you are a hiking lover, you would love Ella. It is a hill station where you'll see the area being surrounded by lush tea plantations, misty mountains, waterfalls. Ella feels like a peaceful escape into nature. So we have almost checked into this hotel also. This is the pool. It's raining. That's the restaurant and bar. And I think in the tuk-tuk they will. Oh, so I think in the tuk-tuk they are going to take us to that room. And this is the view from the reception. So today is the last day in Sri Lanka. I am at Ella, and the property that I am at is called Vill. Very beautiful property. It's surrounded by nature everywhere. You should be able to see all this greenery that is there. So the property is surrounded by all of these actually forests. I loved my stay here. The rooms are quite big, the rooms are good, they're priced reasonably. You get a very nice, decent sized room for $150, which I think is very good, and the staff was very friendly. The breakfast was good. Overall, the location of the property was very good. So I'm very happy about the property. But I'm a bit sad about leaving Sri Lanka because I really like this place, and I think this is one place where I would like to come again, and one place which is very, very green. We've spent the last 6-7 days in Sri Lanka, Colombo, Kandy, Nour Elliya, Ella, and the experience has been amazing, and I'm definitely coming back to Sri Lanka. Okay, guys, we are heading towards the Nine Arcs Bridge. The tuk-tuk just dropped us there near a point where there's a point from where it cannot go further. So we will be going towards the Nine Arcs Bridge, and then we take it from there.
Big no. Oh, very big no.
Big no.
No, 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 no. Oh!
1-0. One zero. Wait, again I get a turn till I miss.
You don't know how to play.
Okay, play. Oh.
1-0.
Oh, Isa, you nearly got it.
So the next morning we said goodbye to Hotel Shirville and Ella. Ella was the most beautiful place that I saw in Sri Lanka, and it's definitely going to stay with me, and I definitely want to come back to Ella. Beautiful hiking place, beautiful mountains, the trains, the people, everything was amazing. So a big shout out to Ella, and I would recommend anyone going to Sri Lanka must go to Ella. And just like that, our incredible journey to Sri Lanka ends. I am definitely going to miss the streets of Colombo, the amazing hills of Kandy, and the breathtaking views of Ella. Every moment was pure, pure magic. This country stole my heart. Definitely it did, with its beauty, its people, its stories. So, thank you everyone for watching. Until the next adventure, see you soon.